Hey, what's up guys, Yusuf here from Techdroids, and in today's video let's review the Samsung Galaxy A50. I'll tell you guys what are the things that I like about this phone and some of the things that I don't like about this phone. And if the things that I don't like matter to you, you might have to think twice before buying this phone. And also if you're looking for an unboxing, hands-on first impressions kind of video, that's also there on my channel. And again, thanks so much for the support on that video guys. That video did pretty well. And in that I unboxed the white color of the Galaxy A50, take you guys through the box contents, the specs and things like that. So if you want that, it'll be linked down below, or it might pop up here in the I button. I don't know if it's here or here. But with that being said, let's get on to the review. Should you buy the Samsung Galaxy A50? And also a quick comparison with the Redmi Note 7 Pro. And with that being said, let's get started. Now starting off with one of the best things about this phone, and that is the display on this phone. It's a 6.4-inch Super AMOLED panel that is Full HD Plus in resolution, so 2340 x 1080 with the Infinity U notch. There's also in-display fingerprint scanner, and this display is one of the best displays you can get in this price point. I'd also go out and say that this is the best display under 20,000 rupees. None of the IPS panels can compare to its quality no matter what. And yes, this is the best thing about this phone, the display. It's a Super AMOLED panel from Samsung, really bright, and also the contrast on this phone is good. So you get inky blacks and just colors pop, it's saturated, and it's a good display, to keep it simple. And the specs that are powering that display are also good. They're not great, they're not the best out there. There is better specs for this price. But yeah, you're getting a Exynos 9604 octa-core CPU. You have 4 or 6 gigabytes of RAM. This is the 6 gigabyte variant. You have 64 gigabytes of storage with memory expandability up to 512 gigabyte. And there's also a giant 4000 mAh battery. That's the third thing that I like about this phone, and that's the battery life. Again, this is not Redmi level or Redmi Note 7 Pro level battery capacity. That is 4100 mAh, and the battery life is considerably better because optimization on MIUI 10 is just good. But again, 4000 mAh, it's not bad. I comfortably got through 1.5 days of usage, no problem. And it depends totally on your usage. You might go through 2 days, or you can also run out of battery before the day ends. So it totally depends on your usage and how you use the phone. But again, it's decent battery life for the price. And next up is the cameras on the back. There's 3 cameras on the back and there's one on the front. The 3 cameras on the back, so there's one normal sensor that's 25 megapixels and f1.7 in aperture. There's an ultra wide angle sensor with 123-degree field of view with f2.2 aperture, that is 8 megapixels. And also there's a 5 megapixel depth sensor, again f2.2 in terms of aperture. And I kind of like the cameras on the Galaxy A50. Again, they're not the best. There might be better cameras, but in my testing, the Galaxy A50 does well in good lighting as well as in decent lighting. Low light shots are not the best. Again, that's something you expect from this price point. But in my opinion, the cameras are pretty good. There's the basic features like Pro mode, Auto mode, Live focus, AR emoji is also here. It takes 1080p 30 FPS video from the back, and it also has EIS. The ultra wide angle is something that I like. It's a good implementation, of the dual camera or the triple camera setup. The third camera on the phone, not that useful. Again, it's a depth sensor. You can also do portrait mode with software. On the front, coming to that selfie camera, it's a 25 megapixel camera with f2.0 aperture. Again, decent lighting or good lighting, and you can expect some really good selfies. And you also have portrait mode over there and just the basic features. So camera wise, this phone is actually pretty good. Now talking about the things that I don't like about this phone, first thing is that fingerprint scanner. It is in display, but it's finicky. It's not accurate all the time. It is slow and it's not reliable. And also there's face unlock, which is again, kind of the same. It's fast. The face unlock is fast, but again, it does not work all the time and it's kind of not accurate. So you might have to, just do with the face unlock if the fingerprint scanner doesn't work for you. And you can also use the, pattern lock or passcode if both of them fail. But again, it's not a bad scanner. It is an optical scanner, but I think it has to be optimized with some software updates, or it might learn your fingerprint as you use the phone. But throughout the week of usage I had with this phone, the fingerprint scanner is not that great. You have to place the finger completely on the scanner, and then it might recognize. And there's a particular placement of the finger on the scanner, and then it works. It doesn't work like a normal scanner. Next up, another thing that I don't like about this phone is the UI optimization. There is, really good specs underneath, but the phone is still, kind of sluggish. There is stutters and lags here and there in the animations. And yeah, there was a lot of bloatware as well out of the box. Although you can get rid of it by uninstalling it, it is not the best software experience. It's not the smoothest phone out there. The Redmi phones and the MIUI 10 is absolutely blazing fast. Whereas this is Samsung. This is Samsung's One UI on top of Android 9.0 Pie. And this is something you might expect from Samsung phones. It is slow out of the box. Like day one, take it out of the box and it might lag somewhere. Animations kind of stutter here and there. And yeah, it was not the best, UI experience, but it's not, laggy or slow, but it happens here and there. There is the occasional hiccup here and there. That's what I'm saying. So just, summing up the review, the things that I like are the display, the build quality and the design, the extra features, the USB Type-C port, the headphone jack, the fast charging, the cameras, and yeah, those are the things that I like. The things that I don't like about this phone, the fingerprint scanner, the UI, and that's about it. And there's also, fingerprints here and there on the phone because it's glass or plastic. You guys let me know. But again, if you can keep this phone carefully, it is a really good device. Now coming to the conclusion of this review, for the price that Samsung is selling this phone for, that is 19,990 or 23,000 rupees for the 6GB variant, I think this is a really good phone for the offline market. If you cannot spend online, if you don't trust online, this might be the phone for you, because Xiaomi's phones are better. They're way better in terms of price to performance, value for money, specifications, and many other aspects than this. But that's online and it's kind of tough to get the stocks. But if you want a good Samsung phone with the Samsung brand value, with their after sales service, and if you just want it offline, this might be the phone for you. It's not bad. It has its flaws, but then there is the good display, there's the good cameras, there's also good battery life and things like that. And some of the extra features also are there. You get the headphone jack, you also get the USB Type-C port, and in the box you get a fast charger as well as a pair of earphones. And that's about it for this video, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, then go ahead and smash the like button, and also go ahead and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.